Hi, it's Driveway DIY. Today I've got this Fiat Punto MK2 54 plate. Going to change out the air filter on it. It's quite a basic change out, but the problems with these Fiats is they've got so many screws holding their air filter in. Bit of a pain in the ass. I'm not really sure why we need so many screws for something so simple. Clips, a few clips and things like that, but that's where Fiat have gone. The air filter's right on the top of the engine. It's a ring filter, donut filter, whatever you want to call it. It's not your typical flat one that you see in cars these days, but for this 54 plate, it's a basic intake system. Got an intake valve on it, air filter, intake pipe. There's no MAF sensor or anything like that. There's no sensors on it or anything. So up until you get to the intake valve. So basically all I'm going to do is take it out, take it off and replace the filter and put the top back on. It's as easy as that really. It's great for you Fiat owners. There's loads of Fiats out there as well with this sort of setup, so especially for new drivers and stuff who are trying to sort of tinker with their cars, this is a good place to start. But the only problem is you've got all these screws in there holding it together. I suggest a long reach screwdriver. That's always good. Just take your time with it. Make sure you do it right, because you don't want to shred these heads out, because once you've done that, it's going to be a bad day for you. So start off by taking them out. Don't recommend using power tools on this either. Probably get yourself a tray for all the screws and slowly take them out. It's a bit of a laborious job doing this sort of thing, but once you've got it off, then the job's a good one. This one's loose anyway, by the look of it. But yeah, for your new drivers, these cars are pretty good. Low insurance as well. This is a 1.2 active sport. Easy to work on. See quite a few of these modified as well out there with body kits on and stuff like that. Like that for your drivers that are into all that sort of thing. Loads of parts out there as well. But for the life of me, I don't know why we had to use so many screws on a bloody air filter. I mean, this is a typical DIY job. Probably get done more often. That one's shredded, I think. I think it's just going around in circles. Yeah, thoroughly recommend a long reach screwdriver to get a bit of leverage on it, because you don't want to take the threads out. Put these on the floor. This one's a pain in the arse. This one just goes round and round and round. So if I can try and prise it. There you go, there it is. And there's your filter. Very easy to change out. Always recommend a good filter. There's the intake down there. Perhaps even good. What I've got there is a good time to perhaps give it a clean as well. I'll go and get some stuff, give that a clean. Bit of carburetor cleaner, air intake carburetor cleaner. You can see that, made by Wins. Just give it a bit of a spray. Give it a wipe down. It's always good to give this a clean out. It's right there, easy to do. Keeps it in tip-top condition, stops it all build up of crap. Just make sure there's nothing else around as well. Yeah, let that dry out a little bit. Take your air filter out. There it is. This one's made by Crossland. It's not even that dirty really. Get a new one, put the new one in like that, make sure it's the right way up. And that's it really, it's as simple as that. Put your top back on. Make sure everything lines up properly. There you go, and then put all the screws back in. Sometimes it's easier, to take the whole intake off as well. You've got one screw there and one screw at behind. These screws are a pain really. They tend to thread out and the screws tend to damage quite easy. But easy enough to replace, to be honest. The metal's quite soft, so you can re-thread one in. That's a bigger screw, no problem. But that's changing out the air filter of a Fiat Punto. Very simple, great for you DIYs. Give it a go. There's no reason why you can't do it more often. With all the crap that's in the air, especially where I live, I've got the cement works and it's like not much dust in the air. These things probably need changing out more often than the 2 years specified by the manual. Make sure you get the right filter as well. But yeah, on Driveway DIY, this is how to change out an air filter on a Fiat Punto 2004 Sport Active. Hopefully this helps you, especially for you new wannabe DIY mechanics. Get out there and get working on your car. Always learning. Thanks for watching.